unexpectedly while I had some time. At the last live we did, there was a question: will J Lo reunite with A Rod, or at least will they have a chance to get back together? And so I promised I would do it to see what the reading would hold. All right. So I'm going to do it right now. I've already shuffled the cards, broken them down, cut them, and this is what I have. This is interesting now. Um, First card, Seven of Wands. And this is a warrior fighting off something, fighting off what's undesirable. That can be anything from gossips to debts to anything. Whatever it is that's not wanted is being fought off. And this is interesting. This is the Six of Pentacles. This is about generosity, being charitable. So, hey, look at this. This is about a decision. This is a judgment card. And, well, let's see. The way I read this is the overall energy is the need to fight off a situation or an energy or drive or a need to be so giving of oneself that it causes problems at home. That situation has been retired, folks. This is the Four of Swords. And this may be him. This may be A Rod, King of Pentacles. All of this is falling in the past. There are regrets here. And this is falling in the future position. I think this might be Mark Antony, King of Cups. I've always wished that she would have gotten back with Mark Antony, but now he's married to someone else. So I just liked him for her. I liked the guy that was her dancer friend and bartender, and I liked Mark Antony. I never liked the rest of them, ever. And here we have some type of manipulation, concerns about who's on top and who's not. Seeing things from a different perspective because you kind of got your life turned upside down. This is the Hanged Man. This is all the J-Lo A-Rod stuff. And here is the Page of Pentacles. There's even issue. Is that Red Roses? Hello, darling. How are you? Um, Messages about money. Money is an issue there. And a lot of heavy pressure to deal with that relationship. I feel overwhelmed in the chest and the head area. Yeah, I have the heat on too, also. That could be helpful. But here's the world. That card has ended. That, pardon me. Well, what do I say when you hear noises after a statement? Yeah, even the phone. That situation is dead. Okay. The family legacy was a challenge, mental challenge, couldn't get with it. The future couldn't get it started. There was no heart in moving towards a future in that situation. And here we have the Page of Swords. The data collected is basically ain't nothing changed. It's the same old stuff. So, J-Lo and A-Rod, that issue not happening. Not happening at all. Let's see. Okay, another confirmation. Okay, let me look at who can I look at? Oh, I want to know if Jonathan Majors really married Megan Good. Hold on a second. Let's see. While I'm up here, did Jonathan Matthews really marry Megan Good? And if so, Is it an arranged marriage, an old-fashioned Hollywood arranged marriage? Mhm. Okay. Let's see what the cards have to say. Jonathan Majors, Megan Good. Overall energy, they're moving forward. The Chariot. Confidently, too. There's a message here, Page of Pentacles. Now, all pages are seeds planted like children. And this one is about material things, not just money. This one can be very easily about reputation, uh, assets, and their goal is to establish a happy family situation. This is wow. So, folks, Jonathan and Megan are pulling their resources together. They are going to create a happy situation for themselves. Okay? They're tired of the old way of living. This is the world. Endings and beginnings, and they're going to create something new for themselves that actually work for themselves. Yeah, look, both feel like they've been betrayed in love, and they were. This is going to be secret. Well, I think it's out now. Anytime I know about it, and I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, they don't want to overburden themselves with public scrutiny. I understand that. Money is and legacy. That's what they're concerned about. That's what they want to build. Right now, the money's at stop. Well, yeah, because his reputation with Marvel is kind of still up in the air. They said they're going to take his piece, his, I guess, pictures out of He Who Remains, out of MCU. But I saw in Loki 1 that just came back up, or Loki season 2, episode 1. I could have sworn I've seen him. They're talking about He Who Remains. Okay. Concerned about the pressure and what people will say. Also, that court case, that they are the stars. There's success and hope for them. Now, this is interesting. Ace Truth is coming out here, but I don't think it's just about the court case. And here's the Empress. I do believe, hold on, give me a second. His court case is holding them up. And that makes sense. You don't want to get married with a court case hanging over your head. The mental challenge is dealing with all the information that's coming their way. The emotional challenge is the blockage. I'm going to look at the outcome. The court cases. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have feeling left behind. This could be him feeling left behind with the MCU, and Megan feeling left behind with her first husband, or with her ex-husband, Reverend Franklin, whatever his name is. Conflicts, arguments, a lot of insecurities in both of them, and I guess so after what they've been through. So maybe therapy to help kind of smooth that stuff out would help, because they will be celebrating very soon. They're going to make it happen. And they are leaving the past behind, moving into a whole new life, new world. They might, this couple might separate themselves from like Hollywood, the whole Hollywood scene. They're going to take their time and do what they need to do first. The King of Swords, this is the judge. This is also seeing things in black and white without any illusion or emotion behind it. Because right now it's almost like they're in limbo. The seeds of love are there. The money is there. Okay. Here comes somebody coming in with questions about a secret situation. Well, that could be our nosy buns. That's creating anxiety and someone who's trying to go within. They're trying to isolate themselves from the public eye right about now because they're going through major changes. They are a whole overall, I do believe they may even do a PR overall and come out brand new. Like I said, the money is there. He's got his money. And here we have a decision that needs to be made. They have options. They're doing a juggling act. Yeah. Oh. Here's something else going on. I have a Knight of Wands, somebody moving on, a Queen of Cups, and a Queen of Wands. Now, it was a decision that was not well accepted, and it could have been by him. His energy is acting energy, King of Wands, the creative piece, and someone who is feeling abandoned. There's some kind of an offer. In other words, now that he's found someone, he has to deal with this foolishness first. Yeah, he's got to clean this up. He's got to clean this up. This is the confusion. This is all this negative energy from the past that has to be cleaned up because people are like making moves behind him or behind the scenes to bring that energy forward in the media that has been laid to rest. But there's still a little tidbit out there that I don't know who his friends are, but with friends like that, who needs enemies? you know, you know, and they're in a holding pattern right now. They're that's interesting. Let me ask. Um, let me look at this justice card here. Let me move this out over here. Justice card is over here. What is justice card? What is justice? What is justice? What is justice? Because they are still holding him, um, holding that case open against that girl, and she's gone and left for Europe. I don't know if she's doing a movie or just out of the country. I don't know. What is justice? What is justice? Card flipped out. Expectation. What is just? What else? What is justice? What is justice? Coffin. So what he expected to happen has not happened. It's not going to happen. What else? This is really dragging on here. What else? What else? What else? High honor, reputation. Oh, I see what you're saying. House, domestic. So it was expected to damage his reputation, but it hasn't. That's what that means. There's a gift. That was a blessing on his part. Main female, mature woman. Let's keep going. In the family room. Uh oh, here we have a decision in the family room. Uh, two women. This is work, toil and labor. This is the courthouse. Child, new beginning. Oh, great fortune. Adjudication. It seems as though someone may want a settlement, and as in financial. But isn't this a criminal case? This is a criminal case. Are they transferring it? Oh, they're going to flip it. Because someone feels that there's a thief. Someone stole their message of concern. It's the paperwork. And now money's involved. Taking money is involved. Thoughts of marriage. Now that might be him marrying Megan. So, what's happening here? Okay, main male at the bottom of the deck. Main male is changing his pathway. And he's changed. And remember, these are at the bottom. Main male, the change, new pathway. hmm And it is making him sick. But while I'm here, let me see. I'm going to ask if the case is going to be, well, the case is not thrown out. The case is just hanging. And that's probably what they're going to let it do. Hang it till it, was it die off? Can they do that in New York? Are they going to throw the case out? Are they going to throw the criminal charges out in the state of New York for Jonathan Majors? And number two, is he going to marry Megan Good? Hi, Ishmael. How are you? Okay. And number three, will we see Jonathan Majors as Cain, Cain the Conqueror, he who remains? So, why am I wasting my cards? Hold on a second. Is New York State going to, my pendulum, is it going to finally throw out the criminal charges against Jonathan Majors? Is the state of New York going to throw out the criminal charges against Jonathan Majors? Eventually. Okay, that's an eventually. Will he return to the MCU as Kang the Conqueror, or He Who Remains? Will he return to the MCU? Major motion pictures. Will he return to the MCU? Okay, that's a yes. Are he and Megan Good going to get married? Hold on, before I even answer another thing, I'm going to deliberately lie to see if this thing is still on point here. I'm 21 again this year. He says no. Okay, we're ready. All right, now. Are Jonathan Majors and Megan Good going to get married? That's a yes. Do they love each other? Wow. Are they going to learn to love each other as man and wife? This is like an arranged marriage. Oh, my nose. This is like an arranged marriage, folks. Is this an arranged marriage? Yes. Wow. Hmm. My nose started itching on that. Wow. Um, hmm. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right, let's look at us here. Red Roses, you want a love reading? You want the for the general collective, for the grand collective, or you want one for yourself? How about you, Ishmael? While I'm here, I'm not staying long. I've been here 20 minutes already. Okay. Red Roses, I'll do you first. If that's okay with you, let me know something. I think I've got a 5 second delay. I'm not sure. Or should I just read for the collective? I'll read for the collective. Okay. Oh, oh. I know I want to read for the full moon that's coming up next week. Thank you. Um, Before I go, I want to read for the full moon because for that solar eclipse, that's when all hell broke out over there in the Middle East with Israel and Palestine. And I want to see what the full moon is going to bring. All right, now, what is the love message for the Grand Collective? What is the message of love for the Grand Collective? And then I'm going to do the full moon reading. Hmm. These cards just do not want to bend. And now they're bending too much. Okay. What is the love message for the Grand Collective? Okay. Now I messed them up. Okay, let's see. Take them from the center, my tarot team says. Aha! New love coming, y'all. Get yourself ready. Spruce yourself up. Release all that no longer serves you because you have new love coming. Someone's been working at calling in their soulmate. Here they come. Yeah, let go of control issues. Learn to accept things as they are and allow things to just unfold organically. Okay. The rules of love have changed. Play it by ear. And if it's not what you want, ease away. Politely, just ease away. Okay. Yeah, finances and career are going to be two issues. And it says this could be the one. Emphasis on could be. Could be does not mean whoever you meet is the one. You've got to feel your way through that. Okay? So we've got some good messages. What's at the bottom of the deck? For some, there'll be reconciliation, not for J-Lo and A-Rod. Sorry about that. Okay? So now, let me move those over. So we've got new love coming. Someone's called in their soulmate. Ease off of trying to tell people how to live their lives and what to do. Stop telling people how to do. They're adults. You can recommend and you can suggest, but you cannot tell another adult how to do what, unless you're some type of instructor. Finances and jobs are going to be an issue. Be nice. This could be the one for you for now. And there's going to be reconciliation energy around. Okay. So exes might just pop up unexpectedly and at the wrong place and the wrong time. Be prepared. Now, Here's my question. I want to know what the full moon brings. What will the full moon bring? The grand collective will observe. We will not be part. Well, I'm not going to put that out there. What can we expect on the full moon? What can we expect? When I just popped in today, I was sitting at my table and I felt the need to pick up the card and do something with it. So, what is the full moon? What can we expect from the full moon? Hmm. All right. Okay. Overall energy. Oh, here we go. All right, it's going to impact the world. It's going to be global. Here we go. Knight of Pentacles. Everything is going to slow down. Uh-oh. No. Look at this. Work stoppage. Work slow down. Money slow down. Past in the past tense we have. I'm not sure. This is the Three of Cups is basically folks out there partying and having a good time. I'm not sure what it means here. Hold on a second. Let me keep going. Oh, I hope you bought your gold and your silver. And if let me tell you something, this is interesting because the whole world's going to get hit with a money slowdown, meaning we are going to have to learn to barter, not necessarily with plastic, but when you go to the market, get extra sugar, extra flour, extra whiskey if you're going to the liquor store, something to barter with. Have something to barter with. I'll say that because it's yeah, wine. Yeah, have some extra wine. There's something that folks are going to be withdrawing from around the world. It's like the whole world says, "Oh, nah, I'm putting my money back in my pocket and stop." Either people are putting their money back in their pocket, or they're not going to have money. Uh, I don't know. Not going to frighten you. Where there's no money, you can barter your service. You can barter what you have, your goods. Focus on the barter. You can barter on coffee if you have extra coffee, because there's something in the wind. I have, now this is what I have, and I do believe it will be deliberate. I don't know what it is. Remember when we had that pandemic and everybody, the stores were closed and we were stuck in the house? I'm not saying we've got another pandemic, but it's a control move. This is society, this is the government. Hmm. People want to get away, but there's nowhere to go. All right, here's the money. Things happening quickly. People coming in with questions. I'm quite sure the media has questions. And here's a sense of all that work I've done, all this work I've done, and I'm not getting paid, or I'm not getting what I want. Hold on to what you have. So that luxury item or that thing that you were ready to buy for a few $100s that you really don't need, hold off on that for a minute. Because yeah, look at this. This is whatever's getting ready to come with this full moon is going to be. Ooh, my nose. Excuse me. Uh, I'm sorry. Excuse me again. Allergies. Um, it's going to. I hate it when I have allergies, but this is the fall over here in the Mid Atlantic. Um, uh, the conflict is we're surviving and we can thrive, but the conflict is mental. The mental conflict is changing from one idea or one thought to another as far as, I'll say, currency is concerned. Okay? Currency. Instead of saying money, flip it into currency. Because a card reading can be currency. hmm Let's say, uh, I like a couple pounds of coffee. I'll give you a 15-minute card reading or 10-minute card reading for that coffee. Those coffee grains, those coffee beans. Yeah, it's something going on with the money. All right. Ace of Pentacles and the emotional challenge. It's going to be a change and it's going to be pressure. It will be difficult, but not impossible. We will survive and we will thrive. That's what we do. If you're living long enough to complain about it, you've survived it. So this is interesting. Now, at the bottom of the deck, what the heck? We have, this is interesting. This is just weird. A lot of worry. Don't worry, you'll survive. You just have to be on your toes. hmm Here's the Empress, women's issues or mothers, uh, single mothers. This is the card of the Bachelor. This is the Nine of Cups. This is the second or third time in a reading I have picked up issues attacking the single mother or issues regarding a single mother. The single mother. As if a single mother was something that just popped out of the earth yesterday. Like there was no such person ever in the world. Full of shit. Because I guarantee you, in the 1900s, we had Vietnam, Korean War. Wait a minute. Let me back it up. We had the Bay of Pigs with Cuba. What I'm aware of. I'm telling you what I am aware of because I lived through it, or my immediate family did. Um, there were troops in Cuba ready to hit Cuba because Castro was going to hit Florida with a nuke. Okay. Hello, sweetheart. Um, Prior to that, there was Korea. I wasn't that familiar. All I knew was my daddy wasn't home. World War II. Daddy wasn't home then. World War One. And between one and two, and right around, we've had so many wars where men who were fathers and husbands were killed that a system was created for women who had children with no husbands, who widows. I'm sorry, widows. In other words, single moms. Okay, so don't jump up in my face attacking the single mother of today, especially after what is it, Middle East 1 and 2, Afghanistan. What, the first trip and then the second trip, and with this going on now, and you're gonna talk trash about single mothers? Don't want to hear it. But anyway, that's what it looks like now. And this big concern about single mothers and birth. Now the government's getting involved with another major decision. Now back in when did they come up with that? That widows. I've forgotten what it was called. It's an actual act, ACT, which means it's a law, federal. I can't remember what it was. I was very, very small at that time, and it didn't pertain to me. I'm here in 1964. That came because a lot of men were killed in those wars. Well, a decision is being made now regarding the family. Regarding the family, I think they might get an upgrade. hmm hmm Families are going to get upgrades. And this is to maintain, to restore some type of balance because look, a decision has been made. That was a judgment card. There's a lot of confusion, a lot of questions regarding children. Disappointment, been left behind, children left behind. And the truth of the matter is, life has changed. And people are stuck, don't know what to do, don't know what decisions to make. And here comes the King of Swords. If he has to make a, oh boy, the King of Swords is going to tell it. He's the judge. The King of Swords is going to come out with the untold story of the King of Pentacles. Ouch. That's going to be interesting. And the future of the family. Mm. You know, folks, I have a feeling they're getting. I don't. These cards. Okay, Mr. Lover, Lover, emotional. Here's the lovers here. Here are the conflicts. Here's the withdrawal from love relationships. Here's Mama. There's going to be some type of public announcement because there's some moves that are being made that we don't know anything about. We're going back to isolationism here. Single mom again. I don't understand. This is global. And here the whole they're gonna lay the whole thing to rest. I don't know what's going on. This is some weird looking stuff. I asked what the full moon was going to show, and it is oh, when there is a full moon, women do deliver. hmm But it's like a I'm still looking through cards because they're beginning to repeat the themes seem to be repeating themselves. It's like in the United States, the society is changing now. There are more single mothers than there are married mothers. And for that reason, there are going to be some changes in mores, like morals, but more social than criminal charges. There are going to be change. It changed the ballroom. In other words, what I'm saying is because in the society, the economy cannot just, the economy is going to support the single mother, the single parent. Example, there was a time a single woman could not get a credit card. A married woman could get a credit card if she put it in her husband's name and she signed it as Mrs. So and so. Now, credit scores are going to be more, uh, they're saying lax, less than, not dependent upon, we're not depending upon credit score, FICO scores anymore. There are, It'll be easier for a single woman or single mother to buy a car. Credit becomes an issue. In other words, the economy and the structure is flipping the script now. It's not that the married woman will be left out. It's just the single woman will be given the same privileges that that were not available to her before. Wow. And I bet you're thinking that, what are you talking about? What do you mean not available? Oh, yeah, there is a status. We live in a class system, and it's damn near a caste system, where when you are a married woman is higher than an unmarried woman. Therefore, the married woman with the Mrs. in front of her name is bestowed a certain, not just status, but has access, where a single woman may not have access. With all the money she can have now, they want to co-sign her. They don't trust her. So all of that's changing. Housing is changing. Children will be more acceptable in rentals. More mortgages will be aimed at the single mom. What else? Life insurance, health insurance. They're going to be tailoring them more towards parent and child. Promoting more parent and child. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be quite interesting. And I thought they had done that already. I really thought that had been done already. Well, obviously, it has not. And what about the draft? Will they be, is the United States government going to reinstitute the draft? Yes. Are single mothers going to be recruited for the draft? No. Are single women without dependents going to be recruited for the draft? Yes. That's what I was feeling. Okay. That's exactly what I was feeling. Does anybody have any questions? I think I have my questions answered for today. That I do. Okay, folks. Well, this is going to be it. I just popped in. Spirit wanted me to get in. I was sitting at my table. I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to prepare for another sound thing. I was studying, doing research for one video and ended up doing this. Okay, I have to go where Spirit takes me, though. All right. Well, thank you for dropping by. And on that note, I'll see you around. I'll definitely see you Monday, my Monday at 11 Eastern time. Okay. Much love, folks.